we're talking here clearly about the concept of judging. However, when it comes to Lashon Hara, even if you saw somebody who's not religious and they're doing something that's extremely wrong and the evidence is clear, and you might even think to judge, but to say over what you saw is never allowed. That's without question. Gentlemen, how many times in life there were things that happened that at first glance looked one way and then later on panned out to be completely the opposite? How many times you met people in life that your first impression, you thought they were one type of person, and then as you got to know them, they turned out to be totally somebody else. Turned out to be a great guy. I don't have to tell you the famous story about that rabbi on the plane on the way to Israel. And while everyone got up to pray Shachrit, he sat in his chair and didn't even take out his tefillin. And when it came time for this guy walking down the aisle, he walks by the rabbi, he sees the rabbi's reading the Wall Street Journal while he expected him to have a sefer or something. And the story goes on and on. I'm not here to tell you the story, but I am here to tell you the end. Because when this guy who's watching the rabbi, not davening, not learning, not nothing, and he's saying to himself, this is supposed to be a big rabbi in our community. Wait till I get home. I'm going to tell people. I had my eyes on him. And at the end, it's time to get off the plane. The rabbi gets up and he's standing behind the rabbi, and he sees as the rabbi is taking his stuff down, he sees that his shirt is completely ripped. And he says to the rabbi, what happened to your shirt? And he turns around and he says, I'm on the way to Israel to bury my mother. He's in Avelut. And then he says, oh, that's why he couldn't learn. That's why he couldn't daven. That's why, what was I thinking? Train yourself to have a good eye, to see the good in people. It's your choice. You live in the world that you choose to witness.